Big Low, what up, man?
What's going on, my brother?
What's good? Respectfully, I'm not gonna drop the intro. I was gonna drop the intro because we not on your on we're live on your channel and my channel, so I didn't want to drop the intro. But we're gonna get right into it. Big Low, what's good,
Definitely.
man?
Man, we can't complain, Bo. We trying to make it. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm hanging in there. Dave is absent. He is out here enjoying the greatest homecoming on earth. North Carolina A&T State University is having their homecoming. Dave is out in these streets. So I said, Dave, you go out there. I got it. Me and Big Low got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
You
about
already know, man. You already
it.
know. Definitely,
That's what's up.
man. It's always a
So
good time when we link up, brother. Always a good time.
facts. But it's my how the tables have turned out in this mug, man.
Man, Bo. Man.
What in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo? You know what they say? They say if you save a dog behind, he walk backwards.
Man, yo, so let's talk about it real quick. Big Low, give me a synopsis
Mhm.
of the Atlanta Falcons, through these first 6-7 games. Man, what is it like? Where are y'all at right now?
Well, so as you know, we're 3-4. That was one of those situations where we're still trying to find our identity as a team. So, one big thing that we can say that the Atlanta Falcons do is they run the ball. Like they run the ball consistently. So, it's going to be one of those situations where I think our offense can take a whole nother step if we pass the ball. But injury so far has really hurt us. It's really hurt us. But man, the Falcons, what's up with these?
Hey, Cash, what up, man? Hey, look, Big Low, let's just go ahead and get one big one right up out the way.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just knock it out right now.
Okay. All right, definitely, man. So, hey, Cash, he says, "What's up, PNP and Big Low Country? In honor of our guest, I require Rashad, since Dave isn't here, to
Oh,
say the
I gotta do
following
it.
sentence with a lot of enthusiasm and
All
energy."
right, I got it. I got it, Big Low. I
Okay,
got
all
it.
right, go for it. Go for it.
Da da da. That's a Superman chat.
There
All right,
it
that's it. That's it, bro. I ain't doing it no more. That's it. That's it. Big Low. The next one is yours, and we ain't gonna do it no more after that because they have us doing that joint all night. Shout out to Big Low in the Superman chat. Still funny to this day, man. Shout out to A Cash, man. Appreciate you, bro. But
Definitely, man.
yeah, man. So just real quick, I mean, because you're right. I mean, the Falcons 3-4, the Panthers, right now are 2-5. But I've said this multiple times, and this is for the Falcons fans to be maybe listening to this. And I said this on my channel. This is the happiest I've been as a Panthers fan in a long time. The things that are obvious and should have been done, the common sense moves are now being made. Okay, so we got rid of Matt Rule. I've been pounding the table for that for a long time.
Long
I
time since we
not
known
a
each
fan.
other.
Exactly. Not a fan of homie. Got him up out of here. I also have been pounding the table for us to trade Christian McCaffrey.
You have,
And
you have.
listen, Christian McCaffrey is a great individual talent, but he was like the crutch. He was
Yeah,
like a crutch. You could always depend on him, and his stats super inflated because we always went to him in a time of need, right?
yeah.
Never got anybody else involved. So Big Low, what happened? What happened when Christian McCaffrey's gone?
I mean, I know one thing. Dante Foreman was running the ball. You look pretty doggone good last week, Bo.
Right. And Dante Foreman has been on the roster since week 1, right?
Since week
So
one,
so what happens now is you're forced to utilize all your weapons.
all your
Boom. Now,
weapons.
now you got DJ Moore getting 10 targets last game.
What y'all
Now
been
you
saying
got
about DJ Moore?
exactly. He's a good wide receiver, but you got C-Mac hogging all the touches. So now you get Deontay Foreman. Now he's getting 17 carries. Then you got Chuba Hubbard. Now we got double trouble coming back. He's getting 10 carries. So you got all the workload being split, and which is exactly what I've been screaming for since day one. So I'm happy, bro. I'm happy as a Panthers fan, and we got Steve Wilkes, who is our interim head coach. He's been around for a long time, and he's got it. He's. I'm not gonna say he's completely steered the ship in the complete 180, but what I saw out in the last game against the Bucks, we going in the right direction. We going in the right direction. So
Man,
I'm
I
happy
ain't
right
gonna
now.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Shy. So All right, so a lot of people. I don't know if you ever been in on the Twitter Spaces. When everybody gets in there and talks and
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to them the other night. A lot of people, they're saying because we play out 2 times in the next 3 weeks.
Correct.
So a lot of people saying, "Hey, this is the Atlanta Falcons' chance to go streaking against the Carolina Panthers." And I'm like, y'all don't understand. This happens every year. Everybody don't realize this. Every year, a coach gets fired early in the season. The team takes on a whole nother identity. They start
Yep.
making common sense decisions. And it's one of those cases where, I mean, look, y'all won last week, and it wasn't a fluke kind of win either. It was a
Nah.
legitimate win. So it's like
Domination.
it was a dominant win. So it's like I'm sitting here like, hold on, Bo. Like, pump your brakes there, Ghost Rider. We might be in a little bit of trouble running against this team that's, everybody's trying to make sure they keep the jobs to a certain extent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, you're right. And that's what I told. That's what I told Panther Nation. It's like, look, you got folks out here auditioning for their jobs moving forward. So ain't nobody tanking. You know how it go when you trade away guys, you get a new. Everybody want to tank. And I've always said, ain't nobody gonna go out there and tank, bro. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna. They got jobs. They gotta they gotta fight for. And so I feel listen. We playing as a Panthers fan. We playing with house money. We lose, we're gonna get a top 10 pick. We win, hey, anything can happen. Like so,
Anything can happen.
as a fan, I'm in a good place, bro. I'm in a good place, and this matchup is very interesting to me because right now, like you said, the Falcons are a little banged up. The secondary is banged up. Y'all really rely on that run game a lot, like you were saying, and that's really like the right now. That's the strength of the Panthers is going up against that run. Right, that's you got Derek Brown in the interior wrecking shop right
Man,
now, bro. He is
man,
balling. He's
balling,
balling right now, and
balling.
so
He's living up to the hype.
he is.
He's legit living up to the hype.
And they've been killing him, bro. Panther Nation's been calling him a bust. They've been killing him until this year. Now he's coming up on that contract year, so he's starting to ball out. You take out the first 2 games against against Chubb and them, Chubb and Hunt, and then Saquon. Like, you eliminate those 2 games. I promise you, we giving up less than 100 yards per game
Easy,
on the ground.
easy,
Yeah,
easy. And that's what I'm saying. And, it's ironic that you mentioned Derek Brown because on the other side of the spectrum, we actually had a great value Derek Brown and Marlon Davidson. We drafted them the same year. They came out of Auburn at the same
I
time.
remember. Yep.
And we got Marlon Davidson. I don't know if you heard, but we cut him a couple days
Yeah, I
ago.
did. I did hear
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. So, it's crazy, man. So, uh, look, it's going to be one of those cases where I think on our side, and I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of my skis, but
No, you
on our
good.
side, I think this game is going to be dependent on Marcus Mariota. If Marcus Mariota can make the throws, the game will be a little bit more competitive. But, like you said at the beginning, Bo, the tables have turned. You remember?
Yeah,
Well, you weren't in the beginning of
I
the
wasn't
season
in
round
it.
table, but
I wasn't
they
in
were
there.
like, yeah, Saints, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, or it was Bucks, Saints,
We was at the
Panthers,
bottom.
Falcons. Yeah,
Both of us was at the bottom, no
we was
matter
all we
what.
was at the bottom. We was at the
Alternate 3 and
bottom.
4, it don't matter. We was at the bottom. They was hating, but right now you look at it, and it's early. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get up here and start calling, our division. I don't right now. Like I said, I'm playing with house money. But you look at it right now. This game, depending on what goes down with the Bucks and the Ravens, this game right here is for the division lead.
Yeah.
Right. And so this is interesting, man. It's interesting. So talk to me a little bit more about the Falcons defense, right? Because I want to know what's going on. I know y'all got some injuries, but talk to me some more about the Falcons defense, man.
Yeah, I mean, so like this Falcons defense, first of all, it's a young defense. Besides Rashawn Evans, all of our linebackers that are healthy are rookies. So you got your um um you got your Troy Andersons, you got your Nathan Lamans, you got all these other guys. It's like they're just young. So the linebackers it's a tough situation. Arnold Ebiketie, D'Angelo Malone, but also what you got this hurt secondary. The thing is, Rashad, is that we haven't been able to consistently get pressure. So we blitz a whole bunch, like 70% of the time. which opens up most of the time the middle of the field. So unless we could get home, I feel like it's going to be a long day for us.
It's interesting you say that, Big Low, because for the first time I can come up here and say, Big Low, guess what? Guess what I can say, Big Low? For the
What you
first
got?
time, we got an offensive line, homie. the great Wall of Carolina, bro. Hey, listen, we got a legit top 10 offensive line, Big Low. And I ain't lying, them boys is nice. Them boys is nice when it comes to running, when it comes to pass blocking. I can't believe I can actually say it. But they holding up, and going back to last week, going up against the solid Bucks defense, they held up. They gave up only 5 pressures. 5 pressures, bro.
Against that
all
Bucks
game.
defense?
Against the Bucks defense. 5 pressures. And it gave PJ Walker plenty of time. We could talk about the quarterbacks, and we can, go ahead and let me go back up to the Superman chat real quick. A Cash said, question for Big Low. How has Mariota looked? Has he been decent, or has he been is he close to being replaced by Ritter? Before you jump into that, we could talk about our PJ Walker for a second, because we talk about the great Wall of Carolina. That's really helping PJ Walker. He has time to go through his progressions, and he had about 3 or 4. I said this too. I don't know when the last I watched the Carolina Panthers game and said, "Yo, that's a hell of a throw." I said it on Sunday about 3 or 4 times. PJ Walker is looking, and I don't know if he's gonna duplicate that performance. I wouldn't put it all in on Black and say he's gonna do it again. But he had a hell of a throw, a couple of them, at least 3.
Wow, man. I mean,
yeah.
Look, we all knew PJ Walker was we knew he was a legit quarterback. He just never had a chance. He was never put in the right situation. Like, I'm not saying he was a superstar, but he was a serviceable quarterback. I mean, am I wrong for saying that?
So the truth is that some people in our fan base said, yeah, they think PJ Walker should have been given an opportunity. Me, I seen him play. He got W's tied to his name because of defense. Like, our defense would go out there and win a couple games. He would try his best to lose it. Like, he had a game against the Lions he started a couple years ago and threw 2 red zone interceptions. So he would try his best to lose them. But I will say he's improved his game so much from that time until now. So I give him props. I'm not saying he's a long-term future, but to get us through this season, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. He got to do it at least 4 times. He got to do it at least 4 or 5 times for me. I'm not just gonna crown you off of one game.
So let me ask you this right here: could you see him being the guy for the rest of the season?
Yeah,
legit.
If he plays like he played on Sunday and this past Sunday, he didn't have a crazy stat line. He had what? He was 16 of 22 for 177 yards.
That's all you need.
But he was efficient, bro. He was efficient. He didn't turn the ball over. He never put the football in harm's way. So if he could do that, bro, I'm with it. And Steve Wilkes has gone on and said, yo, he stamped him. He's a starter already. He named him as a starter going into this game. So as long as he don't mess it up, he's the guy.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, Sharp. We going into this game hoping he messes it up. That's what we hoping. We hope he mess it up. I mean,
if he does, I wouldn't be surprised, because listen. It's PJ Walker. He was our 4th option coming to the season. Let's be realistic. Yep. It was Baker, Sam, Matt Corral, and then PJ Walker.
Yep.
He's the 4th option. So what they say in the country, Big Low? The chickens always come home to roost. Is that gonna be the catch of PJ? I don't know.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, boy. Okay, then I see you, Sean. I see you.
I got one in there. I got one in there.
Boy, you a fool, boy.
Oh man. That was on top of the dome. I ain't even playing that one.
Hey, that's how it is. That's how it comes to you. It just flows. It's just like freestyling. I don't know if you used to freestyle back in the day.
Nah, never.
Oh,
never.
Okay. You spit them.
If I did, I would trash. I would trash if I did. Oh man. Oh man. Oh,
Man.
Big Low. Let's talk to me about y'all quarterback situation because it was asked by Acash earlier. Is Mariota is close to being replaced by Ritter? Is that the case?
Man, so let me tell you something. I don't know if you ever get a chance to go back and watch film of the team that you're getting ready to play, but
I haven't done it yet, but I do
okay,
sometimes.
you haven't done it yet. So
Yeah.
whenever you watch that game, if you do get a chance to watch it, I'm gonna tell you, our coach Arthur Smith, he's legit looking like he's protecting Marcus Mariota. I mean, he's mother henning Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota, he's not going through progressions. He's kind of looking at that one read and going a lot of RPOs. We ran 2 wide receiver screens in a row. Um, it's it's not looking good, but it's kind of like what you said just a few minutes ago. It's like what you said. PJ Walker went like 13 or 20, 21, 20.
17. I think it was 16 or 22.
Yeah, 16 to 22. If we could get that out of them, that's all we need. The last game we played, think about this, Rashad. You let me know if these numbers sound wrong. Atlanta Falcons lost by 18 points. We only attempted 13 passes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. The previous game, I think we only attempted 14 passes. I think it was like 7 or 9 for 14 or something like that. He's only had one game where he hasn't fumbled. Second in the league in
Wow.
turnovers behind a freshly benched Matt Ryan.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean,
told you he was trash 2 days.
you caught it. You caught it. You caught it. I mean, when the Colts weren't a good situation. It's like we were saying, hey, the Falcons just aren't a good situation for him. He goes to the Colts, he look even worse. So I mean, walk like a duck, quack like a duck.
it's a duck.
It's a duck
for sure.
Darkwing.
Facts. Shout out to Brian Peoples. He said, "Hit the button so Lo can hit the spin a Rooney." Oh, you spin a Rooney on your channel now?
I never did.
Is that what you're doing over there?
I never did spin a Rooney, bro. Look, if I try to do a spin a Rooney, I can barely walk with his hip staying in place. So if I try to do a spin a Rooney, bro, ain't no telling. I'll be willing into the game.
I gotta see what's going on over there on Big Low. You don't know what you're doing over there, fam. You over there spin a Rooney. Man. All right, so talk to me a little bit more about the offense. So you said, Mariota, they protecting them. That sounds familiar because we just had a game like that going against the Rams where all they did, I think we had one pass go further than 2 yards against the Rams.
What?
Yeah, that was PJ Walker. He was a starter, but they completely flipped the game plan against the Bucks, and we improved. So we won't go back too far, but they're trying to, change the game plan for the opponent, right? Which makes sense. But they thought they could get away with that against the Rams. Didn't quite work out. They never adjusted, and we got beat. But talk to me a little bit more about y'all offense, man, because I'm excited about the Panthers defense. Panthers defense is good. We're getting healthy. We're getting J.C. Horn back. He should play against you guys. So I'm excited. But talk to me about your offense.
Yeah, man. So it's a outside zone run blocking scheme. So our whole goal is to try to see if we could get to those linebackers. Yeah. We move sideways and get up the field. We're going to throw running backs at you. Cordell Patterson, he's still on IR, but everybody's saying that he's ready now. But he has to go those 4 weeks. But Tyler Algier. Oh, go ahead.
So he won't be playing on Sunday?
No, y'all will not see Cordell Patterson.
I thought he was gonna play.
No, because he got put on IR 3 weeks ago. So he still, 2.5 weeks ago. So he still got 2 more weeks that he has to see it. So the thing is that, and I'm pretty sure Dave could tell you himself if he was here, that I don't know how much of a threat Kyle Pitts would be because they don't throw him the ball. Last game, 3 catches for 9 yards. He's gone a couple of games with just 1, 2, 3 targets. Last game, the 5th best ranked wide receiver in the NFL, Drake London, only got 1 target. So whenever you're only throwing the ball 13 times, you really don't get your chance to playmakers a chance to make plays. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, we got a really good running offense, and our head coach. I don't know if you know this, but he was a former offensive lineman for the University of North Carolina. So, it's one of those cases where I think sometimes he gets bloodlust. He sees somebody nose leaking, and he just want to keep running it. So,
Right.
The fan base, they've been getting kind of upset because they feel like it needs to be a little bit more balanced. But at the end of the day, coach, he gets paid to coach. So we just kind of holding on to the ride. We just like y'all, man. We playing with house money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm excited for our defense. Again, like I said, we've been playing pretty well. Our secondary was a little banged up. We're getting JC Horn back. CJ Henderson been a little disappointing. Dante Jackson gets hurt every single game. He's gonna come out. You're gonna see Keith Taylor. So our secondary is gonna be fine. Jeremy Chin is still on IR, so y'all won't see him. You probably see him the next time we play. He'll be back by then, and I think he's itching and ready to go too, just like Patterson. I think he's ready. They put him on IR, so he's got to sit the next couple games. But yeah, our defense. We got Frankie Louvu. You talk about those the run game, the outside zone run, and I think our linebackers been playing really well.
Yes.
So that'll be a good battle to watch. So we'll see, man. I think it's gonna be interesting if we could stop the run. I believe we are. What are we against the run? We
So I'm taking a
are.
look here. Y'all 21st against the
Yeah,
run.
but I
Averaging.
guarantee you, you take out that Browns game, we probably we got to be at least 11 or 12.
Man,
At
Browns, they
least,
hit everybody in the mouth.
yo,
It's
they
like that's an
destroyed. Yeah,
anomaly. Yeah,
yo,
like,
they put up like 250 on us on the ground, so it
oh
really
my
skews that
goodness.
number. Yeah, it was first week, bro. They did whatever they want at will, bro. Chubb went nuts. So, but you take that game out, we've been doing pretty well. I can look at the totals real quick. I mean, we held the Bucks to 46 rushing yards. Like
Man.
that's how well we're playing.
But but the thing is, I don't think the Bucks been running the ball too well. I
Which is
know
kind of stupid. Yeah.
it's crazy, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like they were running the ball very well against us, and they just stopped. And that's how we got back in the game. We could have beat them. I don't know if you heard about the whole roughing the passer deal, but
Oh, please. Yeah. Come on, man.
but the thing is that the Bucks, it's like they just stopped throwing the ball. And I remember one time they went 3 and out in like 30 seconds. So we got the ball back and scored, and we wasn't really throwing, we was just running the ball against them. So I don't know what's going on with the Bucks. I don't know if they're scared to run or what, but something's going on out there.
I think that offensive line banged up too. That don't help.
Yeah.
So I think that's got something to do with it.
Trying to put it all on Brady.
Yeah.
I think he got too much on his plate right now.
Oh, he got a lot on the plate. Hey, Giselle gonna get him. I heard about the ultimatum. Hey, you retire, it's a wrap for sure.
You think he's gonna retire?
Probably.
You think so? Because I know in that press conference he was like, "I don't plan on retiring."
Man, he said that, man. I think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna be up out of here, man.
Well, one thing we can know about Tom Brady is that he showed enough to lie to you.
Yeah.
Like one thing we know
sure.
about Tom. If he was standing knee deep in water and told me his ankles were wet, I wouldn't believe him.
Yeah, he probably just said he probably just said that to get him off his back, so he ain't got to answer the question no more. So, we'll see. Man. We'll see. But all right, Lo. Let's talk predictions here, man. Let's talk predictions. What you got? We got it's a big game. Big game. We're going down 85.
Going down 85. Got, man, you know what, bro? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Falcons 24, Panthers 18. Put it
so
on
you did get it right. If you score over 17 points, we ain't doing too hot when a team scores over 17 points. So So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So how JC looking? So JC, he's been great when he was on the field. He's been battling, I believe, a rib injury, so he's been out the past couple of games. But when he's in there, it's seatbelts. He was like, I think he was one of the top. I think he was like the highest graded corner in PFF when over the first three or four games when he was
Yeah.
playing. So he's when he's in there, he's great. He's just gotta stay healthy. So I look forward to him going up against whoever he going up against, whether it's London, whether it's they gonna line him up and Pitts in the slot, whatever. I don't know where they're gonna put him at. He typically lines up everywhere, so we'll see.
I mean, Jay-Z, like at this point in his career, is it one of those situations where? So I mean, because I know he had the injury last year, he's been dealing with the injuries this year. Like, is he almost at that point where it's like, hey, this guy might be injury prone?
I'm not gonna say that. I think it's a bit early because that ankle or AC, whatever he hurt last, that was. I mean, you can't really. That's one of them things. It just happens. It was non-contact, I believe. So it is what it is with that. Now with the ribs, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's injury prone just yet. If he misses the majority of the season, then I maybe consider that. But I think both the injury last year was a freak injury. You can't really ain't nothing you can do about that. So I'm not gonna label him with that yet. I'm not gonna label him with that yet.
Man,
I certainly hope not. He's too
whenever y'all
talented.
got him, man, he's talented, boy. Whenever y'all got him, I was like, man, that's something we're gonna have to put up with for the next 10 years. I mean, because that boy's a monster, bro. That boy's a monster.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, nah, you good. Oh, Rashad had to take care of some things. He's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got you. I'll make sure to take care of that. Dishes too. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah. You good. Nah, you good. But yeah, man. So for me, I think that I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think we hot right now.
Okay.
I think it's a lot. It's amazing what one win could do. And they're just kind of giving them some hope. Getting that energy back. They're celebrating in the locker room. They're playing for the coach. They want to keep the coach. They want to make sure Coach Wills keeps the job. So they got something to play for. So I'm rolling with the Panthers. I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 24-10 Panthers.
Oh man.
Yeah. Good defense. Good defense.
Man,
and I think PJ
Rashad.
gonna duplicate it, man. Yeah, I think PJ gonna duplicate it, man.
So one thing. So I know that we're averaging 23 points a game. And we played against some good defense. But you saying you gonna hold us to 10?
Won't happen this time.
Man, why you feeling yourself, ain't you, bro?
I am. I feel good.
Now,
I feel good.
Now the thing is that Brian Peoples in the comments, he said, what happened to my dunta? I'm sorry, Brian Peoples. Dun-da-dun. That's a Superman chat. I'm bad. I just had to get out of the way there, Rashad.
You had to get that one. You had to get that one in.
I had to take care of my boy. Had to take care of my boy.
We did promise that one. So
but so the thing is that whenever you have those really good games, those emotional games, we found ourselves as a team, and you ride that high. They say, it's just like, folks who use drugs, they come back down. So I mean, so you think it's gonna be one of those cases where you're gonna get high up there and you're just gonna stay up there, or you think you might come back down and
I think we're gonna come back down, but I don't think it'll be in this game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No,
I think that the boys I'm telling you, it's a different energy in Carolina right now, and even for me, like you see it from me. Like
you look a little bit upbeat there, bro.
No, it's different. Nah, it's different, bro. And my only concern is the uncertainty of what PJ Walker is gonna bring. If he brings what he brought last week, I'm telling you, man, he was balling last week. I cannot confirm or deny whether he's gonna do that again. But if he does, we're gonna win this game, bro. If he is 70% completion percentage and doesn't turn the football over, and we got the run game going, We're gonna win this game, bro.
Rashad, I have never, since I've known you, I
I
have
know,
never.
I
But
know, bro.
first of all, it's like, first of all, let's talk about the energy. First of all, because whatever you got over here, normally, it's kind of laid back, like, hey,
Yeah.
y'all, what's up? PNP. We came to do our thing here with Big Low, man. But you came on here like boom off the top. I had to catch up with you because you sound like you ready to go. Now look, Rashad, now I don't want you. I don't want you to be down to your feelings, if y'all end up losing this game.
House money, low. I told you
I
that.
feel you on
We
that,
playing
bro.
well. If we lose, so what? We picking top 3. If we win, hey, we are at the top of the division. How can I lose, low?
Now, let me ask you this right here, because first of all, man, I really wish my homeboy Dave was in here because, at the beginning
Because
of
you wouldn't be able to talk if Dave was in here.
that's what I love about Dave. That's what I love about him. But and so at the beginning of the round table, I don't know if you had a chance to watch it. No,
I did. I didn't watch it. I did not watch it.
So Dave started off the top. He was like, "Look, before we get everything started, I got a question for you, Lo. Are y'all tanking for Bryce Young?" I'm like, "How dare you? Who?" I'm like, "What in the world? Game season ain't even started yet, bro." So with that being said, I want to ask you, do you think it's a possibility, or what are your chances? Do you think that the Falcons or the Panthers could win this division?
I think it's most certainly possible. I think it's higher than a 50% chance at this point. Have you watched Tampa? Are you watching Tampa right now?
Coach Ron, could you put that game on? That Tampa game on for me?
Turn Tampa on, and then have you watched the Saints play recently?
I have watched the Saints play.
They not playing good football, bro.
It's rough, bro. I don't know if you had a chance to talk to old Big Q lately, man, but last time he was all glassy eyed, and he was.
Gotta put an APB out on the homie. The table's a turn, bro.
I'm like,
the table's a turn.
Listen, but we've been saying this for the last couple of years, though. We was like, look, it's just a matter of time before it's a seesaw. NFL, it's a league full of parity. So it's like you could be up like Cardi B, today, and then tomorrow, what I'm saying, you get down like James Brown, bro. Like you never know.
It's true.
Man,
but I think it's most certainly a possibility. I do. I think so. And I do think Tampa gonna kick it into gear at some point. They do have Tom Brady. I think they will kick it into gear. Hopefully, it's a little bit later down the road. But I think I do think it's possible, man. I do think it's possible.
Man. Nah, I can't see, baby.
Yeah, I think it's 7-3. I think 7-3 the Bucks.
That's I just checked it out on my phone.
Yeah,
we just sitting here talking. Speak of the devil, boy. Goodness gracious. Old time.
So we gonna see, man. We
gonna see. Leonard Fournette got him a touchdown, huh?
Yep,
man. But as far as us, this game on Sunday, I think it's going to be a very fun one. I feel like we're going to have that energy like we used to have back in the day. I mean, I'm not even talking about, Matt Ryan and Cam. I'm talking about before that, whenever it was like we used to just work for wins. Like we didn't have like the top-notch superstars, but everybody just kind of both teams just worked for wins. It was just a gritty game.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so Black Ball and Music Group says Big Low is different now. PJ Walker's better than our other two quarterbacks. We sweeping y'all. Now, I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to say all that. But listen, one game at a time.
Hey, man, sweet, man. Man, talk about sweeping the floor with us. Man, boy, y'all feeling good, ain't you?
Well, y'all, hey, listen. Matt Rule gave me no hope, bro. We just knew every week Matt Rule was gonna find some way to F it up. And we just knew there was no hope with that man at being our quarterback, being our head coach. So now we got a real head coach here. And shout out to Wilkes, didn't get a fair shot over there with the Cardinals, but you could just see the way he carries himself. He actually carries himself like a head coach of an NFL team and not some college dude trying to rah-rah dudes and say, hey, go go team. Nah, this isn't college, bro.
Good old
He comes,
college try.
yeah, he steps to the podium. He steps to the podium with confidence and say, "This is the message. This is what we're doing. I'm not answering this. I'm naming the starter right now. I'm not playing these coddling games. Like, he don't do any of that. I'm naming the starter right now. We got full confidence in PJ Walker. That's the type of things that gets your quarterback confidence. And he ain't got to look over his shoulder saying, "Hey, look, man, any mess up, I'm hitting the bench." Nah, you the starter. Go out there. You allowed to mess up.
Yeah.
You allowed to mess up, man. So I think PJ appreciates that, and that's what head coaching does.
Yes, that's
look
it.
Look at the Giants. That's the same roster from last year almost.
That's a guy that I wanted. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dabo?
I wanted. Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
him. I liked them and I wanted them. In the words of Rashad, pause. But I liked them and I wanted them.
Pause on that, man. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. But yeah, man. So yeah, I think that I'm confident. And again, like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic because we got a good head coach, and this dude seems to know what he's doing. And we got a situation where we got a quarterback that's playing well and a defense that's playing well, and finally have an offensive line. So that, I think, at the end of the day, you got those three things going for you. You're gonna be in contention to win a couple of games. So
man,
I feel good.
Rashad, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I feel
seriously.
I feel like I'm meeting you for the first time because
hey, seriously.
Before every year I was like, man, Rashad is a laid back cat, but man, you leaning forward, body language, telling all kind of stuff.
Facts.
It's not.
I feel good, bro.
Were you going through like a fan depression kind of thing or something?
Bro,
you got a different kind of energy.
Yeah, Rule had me, it's every week. We knew what was gonna happen. So it's different, it's a different energy because we can actually go out there and feel good. It's feel good going to the games, knowing we gonna be competitive and not just lose.
So Panthers fans, like, do y'all have a new energy as well, Panthers fans, or is it just Rashad? Is Rashad just getting naked by himself? Or?
Pause, but it's 50. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. You have a certain subset of the fan base that wants to tank and get a quarterback.
Oh, okay.
So you got that crowd, but then you got the crowd that wants to win. So it'll be split. You're gonna get mixed reaction on that. I feel good.
Thing is like why even watch the game? Like week 8. Like why even watch the game if we feel like, hey, let's just go ahead and lose out so we can get this quarterback? Because how many times have we seen over the years where teams kind of turned it on at the end of the season? Like they start to find their identity. They fire a coach. Like how many times have we seen that? I know that Falcons fans, like, we're definitely excited about what we're seeing because everybody had us picked to only win 2 games. So over and over again, you look through, they were like, oh yeah, Falcons, they're going 2-15.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those situations. The ICP, he says, come on, Lamar. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but with this whole situation about Lamar Jackson and pending free agency, now, do you think it's one of those situations where y'all might make a run? I mean, I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson, but add a quarterback, period.
I think we've been tied to every quarterback that's been made available.
Really?
So I most certainly think that if Lamar became available, we would most certainly make a run at him. I do believe that. Okay. We tried to go. Dog, we got Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield on our roster right now. We went for Deshaun. So like we going for everybody, and I think that's going to be the case moving forward because I don't see us getting rid of our GM. Our GM is going to stay the same. I believe Scott Fitter is going to keep the job, even though Matt Rule got fired. I think he's going to keep that job and keep that same energy as far as quarterbacks. Now, I will say, I think, and I don't know about Corral. I like Corral, but I don't know if he's going to be able to keep that. And he got caught in a weird position being drafted by a guy that just got fired. Exactly. So we're gonna see how that works out, but it is what it is.
Man, we got like a little bit of a quarterback controversy in Atlanta, because Desmond Ridder, he looked so good during the preseason, and it's like he's, in a sense, it's like he's like the hybrid between a Matt Ryan and a Marcus Mariota, because a lot of people don't realize he runs like a 4.4 40.
Yeah.
I mean, he ran a legit pro style offense, so he knows how to read defenses. But the thing is that Marcus Mariota, that's Arthur Smith's guy. They work together in Tennessee. I've been tell you something, Rashad. It's like nepotism is going very heavy in Atlanta. It's like, I mean, we all know that that's just around the league and in the corporate world in general.
Yeah.
But I mean, in Atlanta, it's like we got a lot of players from Chicago because our offensive coordinator is from Chicago. We got a lot of players from Tennessee because our head coach is from Tennessee. So as far as this whole Ritter situation, it's looking like we're just gonna kind of wait on it and kind of see what we could see if we could retool, because we really trying to put together a legit squad in Atlanta, because we got to compete with these Panthers for years to come.
Yeah, and if we get a core, I mean, we got a nice young core for sure for the next 4 or 5 years. The young guys like Brian Burns, Derek Brown, J.C. Horn, Jeremy Chin on Icky, Taylor Moulton. Like, we got a really, really good core of guys that are going to be around. It's just a matter of getting that coach and quarterback. Once we get that, it's our division again. Like, I really believe that until we find that, it's going to be, until we get the quarterback coach combination, we're going to be struggling a little bit. But I think, now that we got rid of Rule, that's step one. We got to continue to build on it. And like I said, I feel we going in the right direction, playing with house money.
Well, that's one thing that I do applaud y'all for, because whenever the trading deadline came, y'all stood firm. It's like, I heard that, y'all were asking if y'all were to trade Brian Burns, it got to be 2 first-round picks.
Well, yeah, right. They also declined, though. I heard there was rumors that they did get offered 2 first-round picks from someone and declined it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's true or not. That's just word on the street. But yeah, so that's our core guys. The guys I just named off, they're not getting rid of those guys. So it is what it is, man. But Big Low, I gotta get up out of here, man. So hey, look, you said the Falcons gonna win. I say the Panthers gonna win. We gotta chop it up after the game.
Definitely, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, we gotta see what it is, man. But I feel good. Like I said, even if we lose, we picking top 3. So it's no skin off my back. I'm good. House money. House money as a Panthers fan.
House money. You can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. Well, look, definitely we'll hit you up after the game and everything and see if we can link up, man. Definitely. I wish you had a chance. I wish you could have had a chance to come down this time, but I understand it's homecoming. Yeah. You said it's the best homecoming in the nation, right?
Greatest homecoming on earth.
Greatest homecoming. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit up that one time. Yeah, you got to come up. I'm gonna have to catch y'all sometime, man.
Yeah, you gonna have to come up to that. But yeah, if it wasn't that week, if it wasn't the same weekend, I would have came down. But it's gonna be crazy Saturday. So I'll be watching the game at home.
Well, definitely, man. Well, look, I know you gotta go, man. So we'll link up later on, Bo.
Absolutely. Hey, let the people know. We'll go on both sides. Let people know where they can find you at, Big Low.
Definitely, man. Y'all make sure that y'all come find us at Big Low Country Sports. That's spelled Kuntry. Didn't realize I was spelling it wrong until I graduated from college. Also, make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Big Low Country. We got some very, very good content on there. And while you're stalking your high school sweetheart on Facebook, just go ahead and search Big Low Country and follow us on there as well. Yeah, go ahead and tell everybody where to find y'all, man.
Yeah, Grandizer posting all the links because that's what Grandizer does. Mine for everybody.
Yes, he does. He does.
But yeah, man, shout out to Big Low. But hey, man, you can find Panther Nation Podcast. You can just search Panther Nation Podcast on YouTube at Panther Nation PC on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff, man. We got a lot going on. Just interviewed the great legendary Steve Smith a couple weeks ago. So check that interview out for your boy and subscribe to Cut To It Podcast hosted by Steve Smith. Great interview, good times. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. That being said, man, we're going to get up out of here. We out. Peace out, y'all.